Here's the state of play as we tape this on Friday morning. The Senate will vote this afternoon to overcome a filibuster of the House's continuing resolution, which funds the federal government through September 30th. Schumer announced yesterday that he would support, not the bill, but that there's an assumption that Schumer saying that he will support cloture on this bill will unlock the requisite number of Democrats, 7 Democrats or 8 Democrats, depending on Rand Paul, that are needed to bring this to the floor. And then presumably Republicans would pass it without any Democratic votes. Here's the most generous spin on this before I start ranting. Most generous spin I've heard is that getting into a shutdown makes Musk's job of dismantling the government easier, firing people easier, that it wouldn't achieve anything on a policy standpoint, that there was no real plan to end it, and that it would both hurt the government workers and potentially hurt the Democrats' political standing. But I want to say, even if you grant that, right? Even if you grant that the end of this process was going to be some kind of fold, because there was no way to actually stop Musk's reign of terror with only 47 senators. Even if you acknowledge that there wasn't a real end game for Schumer to stop the horribleness that we are all experiencing, he still had a political imperative to do everything in his power to fight it in the meantime. There are a lot of things that Chuck Schumer could have done besides just folding. He could have held an actual filibuster on the Senate floor today that demanded that all of the Social Security offices stay open so our seniors can get the money that they paid into the system. He could have said that he's going to hold up all of the nominees. Dr. Oz is supposed to be confirmed today. He could have said he's going to hold up all the nominees as long as Elon Musk continues to illegally fire government workers. He could have shut the government down for a little while until the Republicans met one simple, easy, popular demand. Maybe it was about the VA. Maybe it's about Social Security. Maybe it's, about actually appropriating the funds that Congress has approved. Donald Trump and Elon Musk are not co-kings. You can make them negotiate. Force Donald Trump to negotiate with you. Bring him to the table. The era of letting Republicans break all the rules, not follow any of the laws, run roughshod over the Democrats, while the Democrats continue to just try to protect every possible existing norm and institution, that era is over, okay? That era ended the moment Donald Trump won in 2024, all right? We might not like that. I don't like that. I'm an institutionalist. I wish that we could protect our institutions, but that's not what time it is right now. It is a time for fighting. It is a time for sometimes having to sacrifice some turf, having to sacrifice even certain members of the public interest for the greater good of taking these guys on and making them own their chaos. Make them own the chaos they're creating. Don't be a participant in the chaos they're creating. Less than a month ago, I was on here and on Twitter warning that if Schumer and Jeffries weren't up for the fight when it comes to this budget, then there'd be a Democratic Tea Party. And we're already seeing that online right now. There's already a discussion of AOC primarying Chuck. There is enraged members of Congress. I've been hearing from them. We've been seeing it publicly. We've been hearing reporters report on it. And to be honest, I expect all this is just the start. Because from what my sense from Democratic voters is that they are pissed. They want a fighter. They want someone that's going to actually do something. And so a new order is coming. A new leadership is coming to the Democratic Party. It's a question of when. Because this thing, look, even if Chuck Schumer did all the things I said, does anybody think that he's a man for the moment right now? Does anybody think that he could have executed on that maximum pressure strategy? I don't know anybody who does. This thing can't wait for a primary till 2028. The Democrats need leaders that are up for this moment right now. The time for Chuck Schumer to pass the torch is right now. And I think that you're going to increasingly be hearing that even from his own colleagues.